Diamond Brown just put Chris Brown on blast in the most detailed, most documented, most receipts-forward way possible, and the internet has been dissecting every word since the moment those posts went up. Let's get into all of it, because this story has multiple layers and every single one of them deserves full attention. Diamond Brown, who shares a daughter with Chris Brown, took to Instagram and allegedly dropped a series of posts that collectively paint a picture of a co-parenting situation that has reportedly been deteriorating behind closed doors for a while. And she did not come vague. She did not come with implications and subtext. She came with alleged text messages, a specific accusation, and a name that she did not hesitate to attach to the behavior she was describing. The IG dad label is the phrase that has been circulating most aggressively since this went up, and allegedly for good reason. It is a two-word indictment that lands with precision because of what it implies. A father whose parental presence allegedly exists primarily for the optics of social media, while the real-life consistency reportedly falls short. And Diamond Brown attached that label to a very specific alleged contrast. He can allegedly send text messages that she describes as BS, but reportedly cannot ask how their daughter is doing. That, she says, is exactly why he got blocked immediately after those messages came through. The alleged text message she shared, or at least the portion that was made public, is where things get incredibly specific and reportedly impossible to misread. She told him directly that they are not together and have not been for almost 2 years. She told him he has his own life and responsibilities, including reportedly a baby on the way, and that he should focus on that. She drew the line clearly. The only relationship they have is as co-parents, nothing else, and she has reportedly made that clear multiple times and was now demanding it be respected. The message ends with what many fans are calling the most pointed line of the entire post, that she was setting boundaries around overstepping and that he does not control her and does not get a say in her personal relationships. The internet is spiraling over this for a very specific reason that goes beyond the celebrity angle. Because the dynamic Diamond Brown is describing, someone allegedly provoking behind closed doors and then playing innocent when called out, is something that an enormous number of people have experienced personally. Her broader caption about people throwing rocks and hiding their hands, about the slick comments and the subtle disrespect and the fake support and the passive-aggressive behavior. All of that allegedly landed like a direct message to fans who have been in exactly that situation. She was not just describing Chris Brown. She was allegedly describing a pattern of behavior that the internet immediately recognized and validated. The caption itself is worth reading as its own document, completely separate from the Chris Brown angle. She allegedly lays out a full philosophy about how she moves. She does not compete. She does not move off jealousy or bitterness. She does not bother people. She stays in her lane. But she also makes it crystal clear that staying in her lane does not mean absorbing unlimited disrespect. She does not throw the first stone. She writes, but she will throw one back. And she is not going to let people play with her like she is weak. Fans are reportedly calling that section of the post one of the most quotable things that has come out of any celebrity statement this year because it is not aggressive. It is allegedly just honest in a way that takes no prisoners. Now let's talk about the blocking, because Diamond Brown allegedly blocked Chris Brown across all social media platforms following this post, and that move is sending a message that words alone could not fully deliver. Blocking is not a dramatic gesture for the cameras. Blocking is an administrative action. It is the digital equivalent of changing the locks and saying, "This access that you previously had to my space is now revoked." Combined with the alleged text message about keeping communication strictly to co-parenting going forward, the blocking is allegedly the enforcement mechanism attached to the policy she just announced publicly. She is not asking. She is implementing. The Chris Brown angle here is complicated by the fact that he has been navigating multiple co-parenting relationships simultaneously, reportedly including another situation where a child is allegedly on the way. Diamond Brown's alleged text message to him specifically referenced that, "You have your own life and responsibilities, including a baby on the way. Focus on that," which is allegedly a pointed reminder about where his attention and accountability should be directed. Fans are saying that line in particular is sending a message not just to Chris Brown, but to anyone watching about where Diamond Brown stands on how her daughter fits into the priority order she expects from his side. Word on the street is that the co-parenting dynamic between Diamond Brown and Chris Brown has reportedly been a source of tension that has occasionally surfaced publicly, but has mostly allegedly played out in private. This post allegedly changes that. It is a public record now, the alleged texts, the specific accusations, the IG dad label, the blocking. All of it is out there. And fans are reportedly overwhelmingly in Diamond Brown's corner, saying that the composure she brought to a clearly painful and frustrating situation is exactly the kind of energy that deserves respect. She said what she needed to say. She included the receipts. She blocked him. And she moved on. What do you think? Did Diamond Brown handle this the right way? And do you believe the IG dad label is fair based on what she shared? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe because we cover every story where the truth comes out.